About 5 years ago, I began to experience lower abdominal pain and went to my doctor and they checked on me and said, my gosh, you have this, late discovery, rapid growing tumor, this monster tumor. We had surgery 5 years ago, 4th of July, in which my prostate was removed, but it was already clear that we were stage 4 and 2 types of cancer. And then a year later, they began to rear their head again. I had more tumors. Then we went into the radical chemotherapy. By experimenting and giving it a test shot, my oncologist, we did something that actually stunned the growth of the tumor. The tumor stopped, it could not be removed. So we decided to just let it ride. The ride has been delightful because my ride has been an additional 2.5 years of life.
There was a moment there where you were hoping to make it to your daughter's wedding in September.
Yes. And my oncologist told me I had 50-50 odds. Even the most casual conversation takes on 10 times the emotional value in this stage than it did when we had the casual conversation, say, before diagnosis. Yeah. I've always been a strong activist in about a dozen different directions. As long as I can keep my legs moving, I'm not stopping. But I get up with a to-do list of about 10 items every day. I'm going to go as long as I can, as long as I can. As long as my brain is working and I can serve, I want to serve. Now I have a little over 25 tumors in my body, and prostate cancer is populating my populace, my sacrum, and other bits of my rib system, and also tumors in my lungs. Chemo-triggered double cataracts, had cataract surgery. Chemo triggers this. Chemo, I've lost use of my hand. I've, reflexor tendons broke, and when it becomes clear that medicine is no longer going to be helping you, you have to have the real talk with your doctor, say that we've done now everything we basically possibly can. As soon as my oncologist told me that there was nothing more that medicine could do for me, my very next word out of my mouth, because I was so interested in this, was to say, well, then I would like to go with the End-of-Life Options Act. The prospect of loss of control over your own existence is a terrifying thought. That connection between one's control over one's life and one's biological life, that is sacrosanct. Who has a right to come between my psyche and my body? What right? There's no right. As long as I'm sane, no one has a right to take that away from me. From that comes not a small amount of comfort, a very great amount of comfort. So this is my special medical drawer. I have everything here for my palliative care for hospice. I have future hospice drugs here, and I have the end-of-life options package with a prescription, and it brings comfort to me to know that it's here. I want everyone to understand again that it's a beautiful law, and it's a helpful law, a psychologically comforting law, not just to you as the patient, but to all the people around you. It is a monumental, favorable step in a quality of life as to how you have control of the quality of the end. And no one's pushing you down any pipeline. You can get off at any time.